Peace everyone, Unmasked Art here and welcome to the Drawing Journal. Alright everyone, so I am back again with my awesome sister, and today, as you can see, we are going to be coloring some chibis that we drew. This one is mine, and of course I have a little nugget here, and this is my sister's chibi that she did, kind of a punk rocker chick, I guess. I don't really have a story for mine. She's obviously happy because she's accompanied by Slug Nugget, and everybody loves Nugget. Oh, hello Chris, Wendy, Elise, Stephanie, Severin.
Hi everyone.
Yes, of course, say hello. Don't be shy. Last week, you guys probably remembered, if you were here, our ridiculous experience drawing animals from memory. That was super fun. Oh, thank you, Elise. I'm glad you like them. Okay, so I usually start with the skin. I like to do that first. So okay. Pick your color. We have our color chart here. For my base color, I think I'm going to make her slightly tannish, and I think I'm going to go with 9220 for my base color, or maybe 475.
I kind of like 475 too, but I want my girl to be a little pale.
A little pale.
So maybe
then
4-5?
I would suggest 9181.
Okay.
For the base color.
Okay.
And then you can do like a shadow with maybe the an overlayer of 468 or maybe 434, something like that. Or you can go super pale and just do like a 489. Because that has a little bit of pink in it, so I think that would be good. Okay. So just color all the skin. Make sure you go around the scleras of the eyes. So kind of outline the shape of the eye on the other side. And I'm going to go with 9220. That's what I'm going to do. No, you pulled off the third cap, so there's that cap, and then there's the one underneath of it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It'll be cool if you and your sis play more drawing animals, especially ones you have to guess what we suggest. Yeah, that would be super fun. Brenda says hello.
Hi,
hello,
Brenda.
Dementia and Coffee Cat, Sandra. If I missed anybody, DJ, hello everyone. Where is Lucky Coin? Lucky Coin. Am I missing something?
Lucky coin, yeah, the lucky coin that he gave me at Magic.
Oh, hello,
Hi.
Mache.
Good to see you.
I wasn't
Thanks for
expecting,
joining.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you in the live stream, so I was like, lucky coin. I was like, I don't get it. What's the lucky coin? But now, yeah, I remember. We played a lot of Magic while you were here.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, tons and tons of Magic over the past couple weeks.
Going home with lots of cards.
Yeah, too many cards.
Trying to pack my suitcase around them is hilarious.
I haven't done chibis on my channel in a really long time. I used to do like a weekly thing where I would do a chibi drawing and coloring and stuff on really small sketch cards, but I just stopped. I think I have a bit of graphite right next to my eyebrow. Right next to my eyebrow, and I don't want to mix graphite in with the marker because it looks really bad. Just do a nice
I think I do too.
a nice layer of the marker, and you'll get a much more even coat with the color. I hope everybody had a good weekend. It's hard to imagine that today's Monday when you don't have a real job. Like Mondays don't feel like Mondays to me anymore. I mean, even though I don't have a real job, I don't work anyway. Just have fun with a bunch of awesome people on the internet.
Yeah, it's not work if it's fun.
Yeah. Yep, DJ, there's a little nugget. I added him last minute when I was working on this this little chibi here. I needed a reason for her to be so happy. Usually I like to have the eyes open on my chibis because that's like what I like to color the most, is the eyes, getting really colorful with the eyes and things like that.
At least we have one open-eyed chibi and one closed-eyed chibi.
Yeah. You'll have fun with your eyes. I always like to do the eyes next. So once I do like the base coat and the shadows for the skin, I go right to the eyes because I can hardly ever wait. And you're doing your eyes like a bluish green?
Yeah, kind of like this color, maybe this and this.
Yeah. Well, you probably use 3 colors.
Oh, 3? Okay.
Yeah, for like to really make them look 3-dimensional.
Okay.
Because the whole chibi looks 2-dimensional, but then the eyes always look 3-dimensional with a bunch of colors.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
And if you use 3 colors, you'll have the highlight color, kind of the mid-range base color, and then the shadow.
Okay. I'm surprised that I didn't make my chibi wear purple at all. Purple being my favorite color. Green being my next, but most of the time I like all colors.
Weekend was awesome. Saturday at Legoland. That sounds fun.
Ooh, Legoland.
Oh, hello, Neko.
Where's Legoland?
I'm not sure. I wonder if there's multiple Legolands in the U.S.
It's quite possible.
Oh, and I also wanted to say thank you to everyone that was wishing me well last week. As for those of you that support me on Patreon, you know that I canceled the Patreon live stream last week because I was not feeling very well. I am feeling much better. Still have a little bit of a cough, but for the most part, I would say I'm 99% good. So thank you all for sending me messages. That was very kind of you. I appreciate that. That's why I love having you guys on Patreon and YouTube and stuff, because you're such great people.
I swear this kid gets sick once a week. Whether it be a cold or something.
It's weird how it happens because it only ever lasts like one day.
Yeah. Plus, on top of that, when I got here, it was basically 10 Celsius, and now it's negative 10 Celsius.
Yeah, the weather really flip-flopped here in Poland. I thought that spring was coming when you arrived, and then it's like, nope, just kidding.
Yeah.
Because it was super cold. It was snowing. Actually, it's been kind of snowing a little bit all day, but it really cold went cold on us the past couple days.
Yeah.
Super cold yesterday. It was
Oh my
deathly
gosh.
cold.
And I drug him out to the market to see some stuff and buy like little trinket gifts and whatnot.
Felt like my hands were made of glass.
Oh yeah, it was cold, windy.
Yeah, the wind was probably the worst part.
Still lots of fun, always fun.
So windy. Cece leaves tomorrow evening, Wednesday morning. Like Wednesday, super early in the morning, she'll get a taxi cab to the airport at like what, 3 in the morning? Something ridiculous. Yeah,
Lots of fun.
She kind of hastily bought her plane ticket and accidentally purchased the wrong returning flight, and instead of it being 5 p.m. it was 5 a.m. So yeah, that's an unfortunate part. I always hate leaving like real early in the morning because it feels like you threw an extra day away, because it's like, oh well, I could have taken the flight super early or super late in the evening, and yeah. I don't think it'd be too bad if it was like the weekend. Maybe there would be something to do all the way through the middle of the night. But yeah,
That's okay. I'll be back soon enough. Hopefully in a year or less than a year.
yeah, you gotta come back in the fall before the weather gets super bad again. and then we'll plan a trip up to some of the other cities. Like we'll go to Warsaw for sure, and maybe another city. Something that we can plan the longer train rides. Because I mean, the train ride all the way up to the northern coast is just as long. Actually, it's longer. It's longer to take the train up to the coast, northern Poland, than it is to go to the Czech Republic and go to Prague. Have you been to Prague?
Mm-mm.
No. Well, that would just be one more major city to scratch off the bucket list.
Yep. I don't think I've been, maybe through Warsaw.
Airport or something?
No, a train station.
Oh.
Because when I was here before, it was just all trains through everywhere.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize, but until I got here, that I had actually been to Poland before, in Krakow, where Auschwitz concentration camp museum is. There, I went to visit that briefly for a day.
Hopefully I didn't miss any questions from you guys. If you have any specific questions or something addressing something, you can always tag me so it lights up a little bit for me. It makes it easier for me to follow along in the chat.
How close are those markers to W and N?
Where? Windsor and Newton.
Oh.
They're probably not very close. These are like 25-year-old markers. Like these markers are probably about as old as I am. I bought them off eBay for like super cheap. And this particular brand is the Letraset Tria markers, and they still sell them out of the UK, but nobody ever uses them, and I'm not sure if the new ones are any good in comparison to these, because I've compared these markers to the Copic markers, the Copic, whatever, and I like these ones better, but from what I've read online in past forums about these particular older markers, is the inks are more toxic, and so that's probably why they changed them. But the inks are of higher quality and better light fastness than any of the Copic markers.
They smell a good bit.
Yeah, but it's actually not too harsh of a smell.
No, it's
you
not
can
bad.
smell them, but they're actually kind of sweet, kind of a sweet smell. Not like this stinky permanent marker smell.
No.
I think I'm gonna give her like leggings with a design on them. So all I have is her face to color with the marker. I'm gonna do the shadow color. How is your pale
I like
princess coming?
Looks really good.
Yeah,
She's
that's a
nice
good
and pale.
color. That's a good color. The pale skin does better with like the yellowish, the tint yellow kind of gives it that porcelain look.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a peg doll. I don't know peg dolls. Do you know peg dolls?
Peg doll. How do you spell it?
Right, P-E-G.
Cute peg doll.
I don't know that one.
Nope, neither. Sounds familiar, but I'm not sure if I can picture them in my head. Yes, I am sad to leave, but definitely will be back.
I gotta come visit the States soon. I've been outside the United States for like 2 years.
Yeah, I think we should trade off.
Yeah,
You
probably.
should come. You should come to the
bit.
States next time, and then we'll trade, and I'll come back to Poland. It really wasn't too bad to get here, flight wise, nor cost wise. I mean, can't complain. I slept most of my first flight, so I figured I'll probably sleep. I have 1 hour and a half flight into the Ukraine, and then from the Ukraine a 10-hour flight back to New York City. So not too bad.
I gave her pink little cheeks.
I'm curious how my jet lag will be, that's for sure.
I know when I first got here, I was waking up at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh gosh.
And I was going to sleep at like 17.
I really didn't adjust too terribly bad getting here.
It didn't seem like you had much of an adjustment, although you were working midnight, so you kind of been, shifting your sleep schedule quite a bit.
Yeah, I was pretty much waking up at 9:30 every day here. Going to bed around 23, 24.
Yeah. Have I ever been to Canada? I have been to Canada a couple times. I went up to British Columbia, and I flew through Canada, but I don't really count that as being in Canada. I drove up to Canada when I lived in Seattle. Spent a couple days up there. It was nice. Found some pretty nice restaurants, some vegan restaurants up there. This was a while ago. This was 6 years ago, I think. So.
Should I color up to that black line?
No, because that's the white part of her eye.
No, don't color up to the.
Do not color up to it because the white part of her eye is right here.
There. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Let's see. Make the dolls have red hair. I wasn't, I was not sure what colors I was even going to use. I know you had a color scheme in mind. Don't forget that's her skin there.
Yeah, I did have a clothing eye, but I didn't pick the hair color. I could go with 492, these two beside each other.
For reddish brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do reddish brown. Do I have a redhead? Yeah, that's redhead. That's redhead. This is redhead. I don't know if you can see that in the. Maybe no, that might be off camera, but I have multiple hair colors back there. Maybe I'll just let you guys. Once I finish the skin, I'll let you guys kind of tell me which colors I should make what. Like, I don't know if I want to start with the hair yet, but maybe I will start with the hair first. I don't know. Since I don't have eyes, the next best thing for me is always the hair. Like I always really enjoy the hair. But
okay, you can do the hair and I'll do my eyes.
I kind of want her to be nice and bright, so I'm probably going to use light colors for her hair. I want her to be like happy and bright and colorful, or maybe I'll just do full-on rainbow hair.
That would be cool.
692.
I actually thought about doing brownish red and having like green hair dye, like you know how people dye the tips of their hair a certain color.
Yeah.
Doing it in a fade, kind of like ombre, brown, reddish green. Teal like her eyes, make it match that color.
Yeah, you guys will have to come up with some color schemes for my chibi here, because I haven't quite figured it out. So I'm going to be coloring the hair next, so if you have some ideas for hair, let me know.
I used to make a doll from big old-fashioned wooden peg.
What is wooden peg? Is it like a type of board?
Christine says, we're already planning to come out to visit you when you come to the States and have a live stream. Oh, that'd be cool. And Andrea?
Where?
I'm definitely enjoying Poland, and the food, I could eat like that every day. Up under Hello Shiny, like the third tag there.
Nova Scotia. I've never been there. That sounds cool.
Where in Ohio do I live? Well, Brenda, I don't live in Ohio anymore. I'm from Ohio, but I moved to the New England states. So I'm kind of hanging out in the New England states of Vermont, New Hampshire area because I move around a lot for work. So, and hello, Kenny from Singapore. In Singapore, do they have a lot of buildings that they grow plants on, and a special area that has like these towers that almost look like mushrooms, and there's a walking path? Polish mead.
That's
don't know what that
alcohol.
Oh, like honey mead. No, I tried some in the States, and it wasn't very good. No, Nora says yes, do rainbow hair. Oh, Brenda, yeah, I go to West Virginia, every once in a while, mostly for the snowboarding in the mountains. I think I'm pretty much done with the skin.
Yeah, you just need, so you have your base layer. What you'll want now is kind of a darker tone for just some subtle shadows.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking 489 or maybe 481. I'm thinking one of those two. They both have somewhat of a pinkish quality. I'm thinking 489. I'm leaning heavier towards 489.
I think so. Looking at it, I like that color.
Yeah. So you just like, the easiest way to do it is just think of any cast shadow and just kind of do a layer there. See how I did mine? Kind of like underneath the hair. It's very subtle, but it works.
Okay.
You could do eyeshadow on her too.
Oh yeah. I'm not good at makeup though.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll skip the eyeshadow. Brenda is from West Virginia.
Yeah.
Since it was just St. Patrick's Day, you could do green hair. Green hair. I could do light green hair. I like that idea.
Ooh, yeah.
I have some nice greens here. And I kind of like this 365 color. Like, that's a really nice, pretty light green color.
Mm-hmm.
For the style of her hair, let's see, how do I want to do that? See how I've done hair in the past. I kind of like that. So I need a pencil so I can map out the curvature. And I think I'll start here.
Yeah, Hello Shiny says pastel mint.
Yeah, pastel
Is that
mint.
what it is?
Yeah, it's like this color right here. Yeah.
Pink for Easter.
Really nice.
Pink for Easter and purple streaks. Oh, that'd be kind of cool on my Punky Brewster I got going on here.
I'm mapping out like the highlight section where her hair is, so I can see if I like it. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then I'll bring out a highlight here as well. Like there. And then, I think I'm going to keep the light source kind of over here, so that one's not going to have a highlight. So just there and there. And how do I do this? So a base color for her hair is going to be, I think I'm going to do the base color actually, maybe this. Or 358. No,
I liked 365.
Well, this is going to be the highlight color because
Oh.
it's just, maybe it's too light. I don't know. I feel like it might be too light to do.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I don't have any other light colors that I could possibly use. I suppose I could use that color, but that's a bit too yellow. Because it's my lightest green, I want something just slightly darker, and I'm leaning towards this 375. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the base color 375. And I need to grab the eraser really quick. Cream hair with lilac tips. Oh, I like those colors too. But now for the St. Patrick's Day, I'm going to go with the green.
Will I put some shadow on her eye right here?
No, you can put some underneath her eyebrow though.
Oh, yeah.
Get rid of this graphite just a bit. I don't want to be greedy, but keep them to myself. Would it be okay if I posted some of the pictures on the Unmasked Family of the stuff I saw at the art museum? Well, yeah. I mean, there's the kind of purpose of the group, the family, is to inspire and to help and stuff like that. So if you do post them, just make sure that you put a description on each picture, saying like the purpose of the picture and kind of give some information so that people know what it is. But I don't have a problem if you post something like that. Maybe not too many pictures.
Does that look good? I feel like I should have a shadow here.
Yeah, you should have a shadow there, a little bit. I think that's good. She has a nice pale, light skin, and that pink, that subtle pink, gives her just enough life. Okay, so this 375 is going to be my darkest color for the hair.
I won't post all 1,000 that I took.
Okay, that sounds good, Chris.
I think hello shiny. I like the lilac tips on the pigtails because, as I was saying, I like purple, and no purple did I pick to be in my picture. So I think purple and green are good complementary colors. I like those two, and she's going to be wearing jeans, so I think those three colors will go well together. I like that idea.
Well, since she's kind of punkish, it doesn't really matter what colors you put on her.
I could do...
She can get away with anything.
Reddish hair, like these, and then maybe this is the tips, or this one.
Yeah, you probably don't want to do the tips too saturated.
Like
maybe
this.
just subtly. Yeah, the 264. And are you doing dark hair?
Yeah, like I want to do darker hair.
Well, you're gonna want some range with your brown, so you're gonna want like this kind of as a lighter for some of the highlights.
Yeah.
You see, on mine, I mapped out my highlights here. So my highlight is running across, and then there's a little highlight here.
Where did you choose your light source?
Kind of top and to the left slightly.
Oh, okay, that's kind of where mine is. Actually, mine's top on the right, coming this way.
So,
So what do we like?
I mean, the way you did her hair is more two-dimensional rather than three-dimensional. So you could just get away with coloring it kind of flat and then doing a gradient of your colors. So you'll have your kind of purplish colors down here, and then you'll just fade right into your browns and your darker browns.
Okay.
So, for instance, for the practice sheet, you have the 264. So your tips will kind of go like this from this color here.
You know, I first drew her with Artista, yeah, 365. Yeah. I first drew her with fishnet stockings, and I didn't put them on there because I was going to decide later on if I wanted to. I liked the idea, and I had a hard time with the boots. I could not choose what kind of boots I wanted her to wear. But I do like the fishnet stocking idea. Which
Yeah,
I can go over it with black later.
Yeah, you can totally just use a marker to go over it. So if you feather these two colors, I'm wondering if they're going to feather very nicely. That's the only thing. You might.
They look like they're a little separated.
Yeah. Might actually have to find even one more kind of in between brownish color. But we'll see. We'll let that.
How about this one?
We'll let that fade. We'll let that dry first, and then you want to go towards red. So 492, which is here.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like 492 up at the top, and to get it to feather, just kind of go back over it with the other color before it dries. It's really important to do this kind of quick.
Oh, okay. That one looks good together.
Yeah. So once it dries, it blends a little bit better. And I think that purple actually blends into the brown quite nicely.
Coffee Cat says that she thinks she needs fishnet stockings too. I like the idea. I'll add them.
Yeah, actually, it's really easy.
She was in my original scribble. She had fishnets. So.
Yeah, I
good idea, guys.
I thought she did.
I got her lips pierced there.
Yeah.
And her gauged ears.
With her leg being like, let's say this is her leg here. This is really, really thin. Hopefully you guys don't hear too much the upstairs neighbor drilling again. I know it always seems to be a thing we have to deal with on the live stream.
Yeah, last time it was something.
He was totally quiet all day. I swear to you. And then it was like 4 minutes before the live stream started. He just started hammering what sounded like with a rubber mallet on the floor, just like for no reason.
Now they're drilling.
Anyways, so I'll just try to talk a little bit louder. Yeah, Chris noticed the drilling. Gosh darn it. Anyways, so for the fishnets, what you can do, if you just curve down, just give it a nice smooth curve like this, all the way down, kind of like it's twisting.
Okay.
That will give the fishnets just a little bit of volume. It make the leg look a bit more three-dimensional, and then you simply curve it the opposite direction, just like that. And the closer you get with your lines, the tighter the fishnet. So that would be kind of like a normal wider fishnet, but you could always go smaller like this to make it kind of the smaller fishnet type stockings. Same thing, just go both directions with just a subtle curve.
Now I wonder, should I make her whole legs fishnet or
like
half?
that.
Like I had originally drawn them as half fishnets.
Yeah, you could simply stop, like if you draw the bottom of the fishnet, give it kind of a thick line like that, and then that would be, and then of course her shorts would be like up here or whatever.
Well, her boots have like these fluffy ruffles on them.
Well, are you thinking fishnets that are coming up from the foot or down from the hips?
She's wearing fishnet socks that go halfway up.
So halfway up her thigh or whatever. Yeah, so instead just flip this upside down. This would be the fluffiness of the boots.
Okay.
And then, so at the top, you just give it like a nice curve where it stops on both sides, and then do this kind of curved thing.
Should I put that in there now? With the...
You can do it now if you want.
Do you think the shading on the legs is okay? Do I need to come down further at all?
Well, you said your light source is over here.
Yeah.
So maybe come down a little bit on that side more.
Right here?
Yeah. Okay, so they can only hear the drilling faintly. That's good. Thigh-high fishnets with a rip in the jeans. Fluffy ruffles. Fluffy ruffles. Okay, I'm gonna get back to coloring my green hair.
Any other shading on the legs?
No, I think the shading is good. Are you going to do a tear in the knee?
Of the fishnets?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm advanced enough to do that.
Maybe just do regular fishnets. Perhaps she hasn't fallen yet.
She hasn't fallen.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna stop them like here.
Okay, so
halfway.
just draw the top line. Draw the top line first.
I think about right there.
Yep.
And then these.
Yeah. And then just do one direction, kind of curve it down like I showed. Determine your width. It doesn't really matter where you start. Give it just a, yeah, that's perfect. Just a nice, smooth, subtle curve, just like that. And then keep them spaced evenly across, all the way down. Yep. That's a little bit wider. That's good. And now just do it the opposite direction. Doesn't matter where you start. Oh my goodness, neighbor, why? Why? I swear, it's like he knows my live stream schedule.
Maybe he watches.
Seriously, he's probably up there now just having the time of his life, like watching me on YouTube and just drilling into the wall.
He's like, hey, I'm part of the live stream.
Yeah.
Look at me. Ultimate fan.
The only person that gets to passively participate in my live stream.
Yes. Welcome, wall drilling guy.
Yes.
Welcome to the live stream.
Gosh darn it. I just want to know what they're doing. They have been drilling into the wall since I moved in.
Like, oh my. That's been a while.
Yeah.
Quite interesting.
Either he obsessively hangs things on the wall, or
he's trying to escape, maybe.
His wall just looks like a huge thing of Swiss cheese because his hobby is to just randomly drill into the wall.
Can I do this curve right here on these ones, or should I go this way?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Don't follow this here? No, go this way.
You do realize that those curves are doing exactly what you're saying. I go this way, those curves go that way.
Okay.
Or this way, those curves go that way.
Well, I'm saying match it with this. Like,
no, you don't want to go upside down.
Okay.
No. So your curves should go the same as those ones. You don't want to flip flop your curves because that changes the perspective of whether you're looking down on something or looking up on something. Oh my goodness, quit. Jeez. I apologize. Neighbor is a carpenter with ADD. Yeah. And for some reason he's compelled to only drill in the wall when I'm streaming. Because you haven't heard it. This is the first time you've heard it, right?
No, I've heard it before.
Did you hear it before?
At your other live stream, remember?
No, I mean in person since you've been visiting.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Oh, did you? I don't remember.
Well, it was the day that I believe they're doing construction. Maybe it's part of the construction. Those guys carrying down all those bags.
Yeah, but they didn't
dust.
come all the way up to the tent.
No, that's true. They were down.
Yeah, they were down on a lower level.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what this guy's doing, but he's been drilling for a really long time. Sometimes I feel like he does it in retaliation when I use my blender, because sometimes like I'll make cheese sauce or whatever.
Sounds like Bob the Builder.
It's just, oh my gosh. Yeah, burying bodies in the wall. If he doesn't knock it off, his body's gonna be buried in the wall.
We're gonna concrete, cement them in there.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I'm just gonna buy some cement and cement his door
It's
shut.
synced with Twitter. Oh, my.
Oh my gosh, Guy, why?
Fluffy ruffles with Buffy style. A picture of the gardens by the bay.
Facebook kicked you off? Oh, that's weird.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, hello, Taiko.
Okay, there's my fishnet.
jeez.
What do you think, guys? I think that was a good suggestion. Pretty cool. How are these colors looking for the hair?
I think they look pretty good. Did I pull those
Was
up?
this
Yeah,
the same purple?
Yeah, it's this purple, but where this brown goes over top, remember to feather it, you kind of blend it.
Oh, okay.
And you got to do it kind of quick.
So I should
So
start
do
the
one-
purple here,
yeah.
feather,
Start
do
the
the brown.
purple. Go take the purple just a little bit farther
There, I think
than
with
where
it.
you want it, and then
Yeah.
lay the brown over top of it.
Okay.
And then the purple goes back over top of that to feather it.
Alright.
Each color you'll take just a tiny bit farther than where you actually want it to stop.
And here goes the purple. I do love this color purple.
I'm really liking this green.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's a really nice, bright, happy green.
Perfect for St. Patty's.
If you ignore the history of
Yeah.
St.
True.
Happy green doesn't really go all that well with that holiday. She needs a black wristband. She
Okay.
needs some of those there's some of those wristbands that you always see, or that always used to see, like in the early 2000s. You remember those?
Yeah.
Everybody would wear
The
those
rubber ones?
those rubber black bands, or multicolored, and then they would do that one thing where they'd take two of them and like kind of link them together.
I never saw the link
You
ones.
never saw people linking them together?
Mm-mm.
Oh gosh. There used to be like a whole subculture of like how to wear those wristbands and what different colors meant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
That
Okay,
was
it
that
this
was
brown?
like that was before Tumblr was a thing, and people or Reddit, and just people would have a forum of like what the different colors of those wristbands meant. I remember somebody was explaining to me when I was in high school, and I was like, okay, I'm done with rubber wristbands, because I am wholeheartedly guilty of rocking the black ones a couple times.
How about the little rubber bracelets that were animal shaped that everybody went crazy about? What were they called?
The
Oh
snap
my goodness,
ones?
no, not the snap. They were animal shaped. Silly bands. Oh my gosh, I was so guilty of a collection of silly bands.
I don't remember. When was this?
Insane.
What year was this?
Gosh, do I want to admit how old I was?
Was
'Cause-
I too young for this? Because
No.
I do not remember them.
No, you were not.
I was too young to be wearing wristbands, that's for sure.
Well, I don't know. Tom and I were together, so
Really?
yeah.
Well, I was.
I'm pretty sure he remembers a collection of my stupid silly bands. I had a whole box. I think Kiara probably eventually was the one that got me into them, but
She seems to get you into a lot of things, like apps. And,
oh yeah.
what's
We're
that
equally influencing each other all the time.
App? What is that app? The
What, the
picture
sweat
one.
coin?
The picture one? What's the picture one?
Oh, Snapchat.
Snapchat, yeah.
I don't think. No, she's not on Snapchat. That was because of the Duggars that I got on Snapchat.
Oh.
Well, equally, kids have an influence on me because technically I'm a big kid, so I like to know what the kids are up to and how their little social media things work, and fun stuff. Hopefully that looks good. I think it does.
Coffee Cat says they don't think they had this silly bands in Germany. Oh, hello, Anna.
What?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. The different colors and things of those rubber wristband thingies that had different meanings.
Oh, that's interesting. It's kind of scary.
You'd like wear them to parties and it would tell people what you're willing to do and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like earrings in the 90s for guys.
Oh, goodness.
You just witnessed my infamous spitting on my artwork. This time I got to spit on yours. Something about talking during the live streams that my saliva just...
So then I want to
escapes.
do this brown on this top part.
Yeah. It's good that you're working on just one section at a time. I think that's going to be a lot easier for all the colors to blend together. And that actually feathered together really, really nicely.
Yeah, it did. I know what to do. Definitely a cool hair color. Would I cover this red with total with this brown then, or leave some of the red?
No, you just do another layer of the red so you get rid of all those spots. But just still feather the edge at the bottom with the other brown.
Okay. Oh, the things that we talk about on live streams.
I know. I have the
hiding
weirdest,
bodies and
I have the weirdest conversations.
and the walls and silly bands.
Neighbors with
That's good
ADD. Yeah, honestly, I have some of the strangest conversations ever, and they always go from like one random topic to the next, but for some reason they always seem to like have some kind of connection.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Very, very strange. I have a very strange group of people that watch me on YouTube. I guess I have to be just a tad bit strange myself to
Oh, we're all strange.
grow such an audience.
Equal opportunity artwork spitting.
Yes, definitely. I don't remember if I think I may have spat on Anna's work when we did some live streams together too.
Okay, thanks for joining Dimension W.
Dimension.
So I say vegan later.
Take care.
That looks so cool. I love the color.
Yeah, that does look really cool. It
That's
kind
so
of
awesome.
reminds me a little bit of what's that bad guy Joker's girlfriend?
Oh yeah, kind of a little bit. Yeah, because she had
What
pigtails.
the heck is her name?
Um,
Joker's girlfriend.
yeah, drawing a blank too.
Yeah, I don't know. That movie.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that's it, Harley Quinn. That
'Cause-
movie
but
was
she
so
had-
bad.
She had like red and blue.
Yeah, it
She
was
had like red, white, and blue hair.
red, white, blue hair. Yeah. But just the fade. The fade looks really cool. Yeah, that Suicide Squad movie was so bad. Oh my goodness, it was bad. Everybody was super excited when the trailer came out, but it was such a bad movie. The dialogue in that movie was so hard to listen to because it was so unrealistic for what people would say.
I thought I was a movie buff until I came here to watch movies with my brother. Should I add another layer of purple?
It depends on if you want it to be darker.
No, I like that shade.
It's slightly faded, so it's a little bit lighter. Yeah, I like it like that. I think it blends better going all the way up.
And I want to do some on the tips of her bangs. I'm not sure, like on the bottom here. And come up to the red?
Yeah, I think you should do some a little down there, and of course on the bangs.
In here? This is like a piece of hair that comes out.
Yeah, I would do that too. So just map out how much purple you want, and then go in with the brown where you want it to overlap. Oh yeah, a bunch of people typed out Harley Quinn.
Nobody can forget Harley Quinn. Who even played Harley Quinn in that movie, in the new?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm terrible with names. I'm even worse with famous people because I couldn't care less to know them.
Right.
Half the famous people that I do know the names to, I don't know why I know the names to. Because it's not like I follow anybody's work like so closely that I would even consider myself a fan of really anybody.
I have some famous people that I'm
I think she's
of.
Australian though. I think the actress is Australian.
Oh gosh, I would not know that.
I could totally be making that up in my head.
It's quite possible. We're infamous for doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not sure that I want any purple here because I think it's all kind of hanging out there.
Margot Robbie.
Really?
Why do I know that?
I don't know.
Why do I even know that?
I don't know.
And
Are you sure it's correct though?
I'm gonna have to look it up right now. I'm pretty sure it's Margot Robbie, and I have no idea why I know that, and I'm pretty sure she's Australian.
That's insane that you even know that.
Okay, I swear she's Australian. I'm shutting the stream off. She's an Australian actress. Why do I know that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I've never seen her in any other movie ever.
No.
I have no idea who she is.
That's insane.
Now I'm curious of what other movie she played in, because maybe I did see her in another movie. She played in the Wolf on Wall Street. Okay, I like that.
Really?
I liked that movie.
Yeah, that was a good
She played
movie.
in The Big Short too,
Hmm.
which I saw.
Really? I saw
She,
that one as well.
She was in Legend of Tarzan.
Oh, I didn't see that one
I
yet.
watched that one. It was whatever. It was okay. She plays in the new I, Tonya movie.
Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah.
As Tanya Harding?
I think.
Get
Yeah.
out!
Yeah,
I did not know that was her.
Yeah.
What?
Harley Quinn is also Tanya Harding.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Let's see, what television shows? None that I've seen.
I think they picked a good role for her as far as Tanya Harding goes. She's kind of evil.
Yeah. I'm secretly her fan. I have not seen the Justice League movie, but every week when I go to the movies to watch movies, because that's what you do at the movie theater, I see the trailer, and it's always the same exact trailer for it, and it looks good. It looks like it could be good. So I don't know. I look forward to seeing it. I wonder if that's in theaters this week here in Poland.
What is it? I, Tonya?
Oh, no, I know I, Tonya.
Oh, Justice League.
Justice League.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know when that's supposed to come out here in Poland. Because we always have to wait a little bit for them to do subtitles for those big movies.
I'm kind of a sucker for any Marvel movie, pretty much.
Did you see Black Panther?
No.
No. Well, I was not a fan. It was super lame. Honestly, the dialogue... Okay, so the dialogue in Black Panther is on par with Suicide Squad. Like, the things people say in that movie is so...
Cliche, maybe?
Maybe cliche is a good word for it.
But Marvel movies are known for that.
Yeah, but I've watched, like, the new Spider-Man Homecoming, and Iron Man and Captain America.
They're all cheesy.
Those ones were not even half as cheesy as Suicide Squad. And plus, Suicide Squad is not Marvel. It's DC.
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't really counting that one. I was talking about Justice League and...
the Iron Man movies, not as cheesy.
Yeah.
Not as cheesy. It's okay, maybe cliche and cheesy is not the descriptive words for the dialogue in Black Panther. Because I want to say unrealistic. I realize that it's a superhero movie in the first place, but as a person that hears other people talking, it doesn't sound natural. The dialogue sounds unnatural.
Oh, okay.
And it makes you, it just makes it boring because you just don't believe the characters. That's the thing. You don't believe the characters.
I could see that.
If you have poorly written dialogue, makes a movie bad. Period. Like if you look at the dialogue in 3 Billboards, you believe every single one of those characters are playing the character like that's who they are in real life.
Yeah.
But the characters in Black Panther, you do not believe they're the characters that they're trying to portray. You feel like they're faking it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by poor dialogue.
Okay. Oh, why'd that get a black streak?
And the random comedic timing, the comedic timing that they use in Black Panther is just so awful. It is so awful. Oh my gosh, it is just the worst. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like, there's movies where the comedy would work, but Black Panther throws in these like random comedic moments that you're like, where did that even come from? Like, what is the tone of this movie? The tone of the movie is not a comedy. But then they just like sprinkle in these super random comedic moments, and you're like, you might laugh. You might laugh like at like 2 of them. Because there was one that I thought was funny, but the only reason I thought it was funny is because up to that point the movie was so bad I just needed something to laugh at. Because the comedic moment was on par with my exact thought as to what was happening in the movie.
Oh,
I was like, it's super cheesy, and I was like, okay, are you done? Like, are you finished? Because that was the comedic aspect. It was a character literally almost breaking the fourth wall, asking the movie if they're done being stupid.
Don't put any spoilers. Maybe spoiler alert.
Yeah,
watch out.
I know. I'm avoiding any.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know how you could spoil that movie. Like, I could give you the entire plot scenario of that movie, and there would be nothing to spoil. There'd be nothing to spoil because.
Oh, I need red.
I think I'm gonna stop ranting about how bad Black Panther was.
So,
Okay, Sandra, you take care.
thanks for joining.
Do I have Netflix? No. The new Annihilation movie?
Oh yeah, I went to go see
I
that.
have not seen that.
The one with Natalie Portman. Pretty cool movie. Very interesting ending.
I'd
I'd have to say it's pretty original.
I'll have
like
to check it out. It's hard to keep up with movies.
Yeah, they're coming out with a lot left and right.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of them too are all alien type movies as well. A lot of alien movies. I don't feel like I did very well here. I don't know what's going on.
Go more with the brown, the light brown. Fade that line. What probably happened is it just dried a little bit too much before you got in there with the brown.
I feel like I was trying to be real fast about that.
Well, it's fine. You can always do more layers. I think that's one of the big mistakes that people make with markers is they don't think about layers. And markers, just like colored pencils, requires layering. Like layering is a very important process in coloring with markers. And you have to be careful with your layers because if you go dark over light, perfect. That's perfectly fine. But if you go light over dark, what ends up happening is like the lighter alcohol color starts to remove some of the darker color. So you always have to kind of use colors that are close in value. See, once that dries, it will balance out a little bit more.
That looks cool.
And you can always go over it again with a bit more of the brown to just soften the transition even more. I really like this green though. The more I get closer to finishing her hair, the more I like this green. I do a lot of movie rants on my live streams. I just realized that, like because I have watched a new movie in the theaters essentially every week all the way through this new year. So for like 12, I've seen like 12 movies this year that came out in theaters. That is the most I've ever watched like in my lifetime. In the theaters, because I barely ever went to the movie theaters when I lived in the United States because it's so expensive.
Yeah, we didn't have that discussion.
But here, $13 for 3 people is unheard of.
It's doable.
Yeah, I can do that. I could do that twice a week. I could happily do that twice a week.
It is. Although it is the same here when you buy, the popcorn and all that stuff. That's where they charge you the most.
Because the popcorn and stuff was like twice the cost of the movie.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever got popcorn. I never bought the popcorn because we always eat right before we go watch the movie.
Yeah. Just that one time you didn't really get to.
Oh, hello, Leontine. I have to agree. The music, the scenery, the visual effects and stuff with the Black Panther movie. It's not. It was good. It's not that every aspect of that movie was bad. It's just that if I were to grade the movie overall, I would have to say that it failed for me because. I was sitting there watching the movie, just waiting for it to be over, because I was like, oh my gosh, you could just not rip the Band-Aid off fast enough, because it was so... Anna was the same way. She was sitting there just waiting for it to be over.
Like, oh well, I guess we paid for this movie, we'll stick around.
Yeah. The people around us laughing at the movie, and they weren't laughing at funny parts in the movie because they were laughing at parts that were supposed to be taken seriously, and they were not well
Serious.
performed. They were just like really, just yeah. I don't know how else to explain it. It failed as a movie.
Oh, I need a color for her ponytail holder.
Oh yeah. Well, once I get this.
Oh wait, no, did I say I was gonna do pink?
Oh yeah, because you're gonna match it to the belt.
Try to bring some of the colors together. That way it flows a little better.
I have this layer done. Where's this? This is 375 goes over here, and I'm going to use 365. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Yes, I am feeling better, so thank you for that. Feeling much better. These two characters look like new fighters in a puzzle fighter game. I'm not familiar with the puzzle fighter game. Speaking of games, we've been playing Rules of Survival.
Yeah,
Rules of Survival. It's a lot like PUBG. We were up to
we're a little bit obsessed.
1 a.m. last night playing it on our iPads.
Because you can play as a duo team.
It's super fun.
Oh my gosh.
It's super fun on steroids. Like it should be. It should be banned from my household because now I'm not ever going to get any work done, even when I feel like getting work done.
Yeah, great. I'll be messaging you on your live streams. Hey, after live stream, let's do Rules of Survival.
Yeah, that's exactly what is going to be happening.
Leontine? Mm-hmm. Hi, Leontine.
She's another YouTuber.
Oh, cool.
Yes, she has a really great channel. She does.
I'll have to look it up.
She kind of got me into pastels, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because she does a lot of pastel stuff and commissions, like colored pencil, pet portrait commissions. Oh, okay. Fantastic pet portraits. Like
I see, like her little thumbnail. It looks like a kitty face.
Yeah, I think it is a cat face.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
But yeah, she has a really, really cool style with colored pencil portraits for her animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I follow a lot of watercolor artists because I come to love watercolor a lot. Probably mostly because it's easy. But that's one thing we didn't get to really mess around with was the pastels. All the pieces that he has of the scenery, like the sun in the wheat field, and I Want to Steal the Mountain with the river. There's a lot of good ones. I had maybe played with pastels a really, really long time ago when I was younger.
Oh, you're welcome, Leontine. You deserve it. You deserve it. Your work is fantastic. Really, really enjoy it.
Artista says, love PUBG. My husband jumps about 10 feet whenever he gets killed. That's so true.
Yeah. Yeah, PUBG is...
Oh, gosh.
I jump every time I get killed because I've played the game like 50 hours. Like, since I got it, I've played like 50 hours. I've probably killed like 3 people. Like, I can never find or kill anybody in that game. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating, but like rummaging around and finding stuff is so fun. I just can't stop playing it. But now that I have Rules of Survival, I might
just quit PUBG.
Yeah, because I kind of enjoy Rules of Survival just a bit better. It has slightly better mechanics.
And you can download it on an iOS system.
Yeah, it's smoother. It's a smoother gameplay, I feel like, except when it crashes.
And that just might be because your iPad's old.
Yeah, my iPad is super old.
Time to switch it up. Trade in your old one.
I'm actually impressed with my iPad being able to even play the game at all.
Yeah. Now it's video game talk.
Yeah.
I actually was going to mention before we started talking about video games that I have a YouTube channel too. It only has a couple videos on it, but my intention was to make it an adventure channel.
A vlog adventure?
Yeah, kind of like a vlog adventure.
Yeah.
And hopefully someday I get to.
It would be cool. I think people would be interested in your alternative living lifestyle.
I have an Instagram that I started, Create Contingency, that kind of has a lot of video and photos from all my adventures, because I go a lot of places everywhere.
Yeah, why don't you tell some people about it? Tell them about what you do and how you live.
So, probably about, how long has it been? It's almost been 9 months now. I had previously decided that I wanted to sell everything, sell the house, and I worked on the road a lot and just traveled everywhere for work, and I was gone most of the time, which was not fun for my hubby staying at home with 5 dogs all the time. And so we just decided to sell everything and go on the road, and get an RV and take it where work takes us. Not only that, but just go with it when we're not working and find different places that we like. Mostly New England is probably the funnest places that we've been so far, but haven't traveled out west yet. So that's another goal, is just get to see as much of the United States and pick our ultimate place. I feel like this is
Oh, hello, Kathy from Virginia. I'm glad that you like how I explain everything. I try to make it as clear as possible, and I think it looks fun. I think the way that I explain things comes with the same way that I learn things, because for me, I can learn anything if it's explained in a way that I can understand. And so the way that I want to teach things is so simplistic that anybody can understand it. So I'm glad that you find the way I explain things good, because I try to think really clearly on what you need to know to progress to the next step or anything like that, without convoluting all the information with ambiguity to make it hard to understand. Because one of the things that I've watched plenty of tutorials on YouTube about things, and they can be very frustrating, especially now that I make tutorials and stuff, and I'm like, I can't follow what you're saying, or something along those lines. So I try to fill in all of the space where there's good tutorials, there's bad tutorials, and then I just want to be the good tutorial side of things, because there's a whole bunch of bad ones. And I'll be putting out some new tutorials soon, hopefully. I want to use white gel pen, because I want to put sparkles in her hair.
Well, there you go.
So I'm just gonna start putting in a few sparkles in her hair.
Do you think I have enough flyaways? Should I make one come like right here and there? Because I feel like this is just flat.
What now?
Like a little fly.
Yeah, you can do a flyaway.
Here.
Here's a sparkle. There, I'm not gonna overdo the sparkles. I don't want it to look star-like. But I'm satisfied with the hair.
I better not do too much. Sometimes you just gotta leave it.
Yeah. Sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what you're doing with the clothes, but you wanted to do the eyes first. You wanted like greenish, tealish eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So base color.
Yeah.
353.
This is gonna be my ultimate.
So color even the pupil. So all of the cornea.
Here?
The iris.
Because this is all white.
All of the iris and all of the pupil.
Okay. All green.
All that color. Yeah. Has anybody played Pokemon Go? Yes. When Pokemon Go was like super huge, I was in the United States with this one right here, and we rode our bikes.
Oh my gosh!
Everywhere. Oh my goodness, we were playing Pokemon Go like addicts.
Like we were 12 years old and just take our bikes all day long.
Yeah.
And we would stop and get tacos. Remember the tacos?
Oh my gosh, they were so good.
The vegan tacos.
Oh, they were so good.
And we would do that almost every day.
Yeah.
Literally every day.
We rode our bikes like 20 kilometers easily, just all over both New Philly and Dover.
Catching all the Pokemon.
And we would run into people and be like,
yeah.
are you Pokemonin?
Yeah.
Are you Pokemonin?
Yeah, and people would be like, hey, there's a Lapras over there. Go get it. Oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we were so addicted.
When Pokemon was legit, like you had to run across the street or go to that specific spot to see the Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. But they, unfortunately, they killed that game a little bit with not doing updates correctly, not fixing the many bugs. Like people got tired of the bugs in that game, and then they also got really tired of seeing the same Pokemon over and over.
Oh my gosh! You would catch like what was the one the
freaking
duck one.
Psyduck?
Psyduck and
Weedle. Everything's a Weedle.
Oh my god.
Weedle galore.
Yeah, that was...
Can I get a Pikachu?
Right, no?
Yeah.
It was...
I don't think I ever saw a Pikachu. We freaking rode our bikes like 100 kilometers in 3 days.
And then sometimes people would say that there was a Pokemon in a specific spot, and then you'd go there and there would be none.
Yeah.
And it would be because some kind of glitch or... I don't know what it was.
It was a super fun game.
It was fun.
It definitely... It definitely...
About 5 months.
it definitely did it right in the very beginning, but so many people played it, the site crashed. They couldn't handle all the popularity of it.
And then they had problems where people were posting on social media, saying that there was a rare Pokemon in a specific spot, and a bunch of people would go there and then they would get robbed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were having issues with the people doing that stuff, and then you could cheat, and there's just... People always have to chew gum in class, I swear. Ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, Pokemon Go definitely was slaughtering phone batteries across the globe. Oh my goodness.
We would buy specific battery to-go packs so that you could charge your phone while you played Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then once your phone battery and your external charger died, game over.
All right, everyone. So I need to know which colors to do for her clothes here. And while you're giving me some ideas, I'm going to color this heart. So give me some ideas. She's got a scarf. She's got a long sweater. She's got shorts. I am putting leggings. They're probably just going to be gray, black. And then she's got these boots.
You got to do purple scarf because purple and green are great together. Or maroon. What do we got? Where you can catch legendaries now. Oh, and the Gen 2 and 3. Man, when they put the Gen 2 and 3 Pokemon in there, I was kind of like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of Pokemon, because I could barely even catch the original Pokemon, let alone now the Gen 2 and 3 Pokemon.
Did you know like the top Pokemon master on Pokemon Go is like this retired old guy in New York?
Really?
Yeah, there was like a short like 60 minutes on him. He plays Pokemon Go like 12 hours a day.
Oh my.
That's all he does.
I'd probably do that.
He just walks around New York. And he's totally retired.
That's crazy.
And plays Pokemon Go. He started doing it like because he had health problems or something like that, and he needed to get out and walk.
And do stuff.
And now, now he just kills it on Pokemon Go.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, on purpose too. Because I traveled for work, I would travel into the cities on purpose to see if there were rare Pokemon. And I had went to New York, and I was sorely disappointed in the lack of Pokemon.
There, just a little heart.
Yeah, that looks good. Let's see. Purple shirt, pink scarf, purple and yellow, purple pink, yellow. Blue shorts, orange yellow. I like the yellow.
I like yellow.
Yeah, because that's bright, like the theme that you want to go with.
Yeah, I like yellow.
Yellow
and I'm
pink.
seeing a lot of purple. So purple. I'm thinking, and purple and yellow are complements.
Hey, what color is Slug Nugget, by the way?
He's blue.
Oh, okay, that'll work.
Yeah, Nugget is blue.
Okay.
I don't know why, but during the whole Nugget month of Inktober, I always struggled with what colors he was, but for some reason I was always compelled to make him blue. Mm-hmm. And it just sticks with me. When I think of Nugget, I think of blue, and he's like this color blue. He's like a lighter blue, maybe a little bit of these here, or that might be even better. 297 might be better for Nugget.
What did I say I was going to color her earring? Pink?
I don't actually remember. Wait,
pink,
that's
pink?
just her pupil.
What do you mean?
That's just her pupil, isn't it? Isn't that just her pupil?
Oh, the white of the eyes here?
And isn't that line right there her iris?
Okay.
Right? Am I mistaken?
I don't know. Where would it end over here then?
Well,
because this is the white of the eye?
Yeah, so...
I told you eyes are going to be awfully hard for me.
This would be the rest of her iris.
Okay.
And then over here would be just kind of looking at you, I guess. Maybe like that.
Black line then?
Yep, black line. So I'm thinking I like purple. I like yellow. So let's do a purple scarf. I'm thinking I want to go a little bit dark on the scarf with the purple. So let me do a base color. Actually, maybe I'll do darkish purple. So 265. Do you have 265 here? No, that's 264. It's a little bit too light. I'm gonna go with the darker purple, 265 for her scarf. And I'll do some shading with an even darker purple, I think. Keep the and then I'll add some white to make it have a pattern or something, because it kind of has a pattern right now. Or I could do it striped. Maybe I'll do it striped.
What?
Like a darker purple and a lighter purple.
And that'd be cool.
With my stripes here. So, good thing I didn't just scribble the color there. And then I'll do her sweater yellow. I think a nice yellow sweater would look nice.
This just looks weird.
It will look weird until you recolor the purple. Or the pupil, not purple. Okay, Elise, you have a good night.
Thanks for joining.
Yes. Always a pleasure. I wish I could stream at a time that was perfect for everyone.
CBD Butterfly, glad that you could join on the live stream.
Oh yes, welcome, welcome, welcome.
See you later, Brenda. Thanks for coming. Take care.
Yes. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely rest of your Monday.
Yes. All right, eyeballs are colored in.
Okay, so what you'll do is you'll take the next green. So what was that green that you used?
353.
353.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll take the next shade of green, which I think is 361. No, you'll keep that.
Oh.
You'll need it to blend. So 361. Where you at? Yeah. Don't be alarmed by that color.
Mm-hmm.
And fade like you did with the hair from the top down.
Darker on the top, lighter on the bottom.
Right. And then at the bottom of the iris, like around the bottom edge of the iris.
Okay.
With the darker green.
So wide here and then like rounded on the bottom.
Don't go below the pupil.
Don't go right below it?
Don't go below the pupil on that part right there. So color in the pupil completely. Color in here, fade here, but take it down the bottom around the edge.
Okay. I see what you mean.
What am I doing here? Okay, I'm coloring purple.
This is interesting.
You'll go darker in the pupil too. You'll even go to black. But it's just best to have a bit of color in there.
All the way up here too?
Yep, all the way up there. You'll do the highlights with the white gel pen, so you don't have to worry about any of those highlights or work around anything. Okay, lighter purple. I kind of like this purple, so I'm going to use this 264 for the other.
Oh no, I messed up.
How did you mess up?
The green went right outside the eye.
Oh, don't worry about it. Here.
I'll just put like a little shine there with a white gel pen.
Yeah.
Like a sparkle.
It won't really show up that much. Oh, Coffee Cat has to go as well. Okay, Coffee Cat, take care.
Yes, thanks for joining. Good to see you.
How long have we been streaming for? Okay, so we've been streaming for an hour and a half, so we need to get these chibi done. I was wondering why everybody was going to sleep. I didn't even realize we were streaming for that long.
Yeah, time flies.
Yeah, we need to jump on some survival ASAP.
And play until the morning.
You know you've played a game too long when any other sound around the house reminds you of the game. It's like I was like washing my hands and I was like, oh, the sound of the water sounds exactly like the vehicles. And
It's just weird that vehicles sound like water, but
the elevator was going and you're like, oh, it sounds like the
someone's
airplane.
coming.
It's the airplane.
Yeah, the airplane's coming. Look for the box.
Footsteps out in the hallway and I'm like, where they at? Where they at?
Where they at? Go ahead.
It's really bad when you start looking up to your right to make sure your gun is reloaded.
Oh, goodness. I've always been super duper gamers from the time that we can even remember. Like, thanks to my best friend, I started off on RPGs and never... Yeah, the drilling has stopped.
Yeah.
Never have stopped playing video games since then. Taken that from Mario Kart to Donkey Kong Wars to
Mortal Kombat
Mortal
for
Kombat?
64.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Diablo 2.
Oh.
Or wait, no, it was just Diablo.
It was Diablo
for PS1.
when we got our PlayStation.
Oh my gosh, there's this video on YouTube of this person that does a metal cover of the Tristram.
Get out!
I have to show you. It's so awesome.
Yeah, and then they made Diablo 2, which was on computer, and you lived on that for 5 years straight. It was terrible.
It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. I once stayed up for 2 days straight. 2 days
Farming.
straight. Did not move, man. Did not eat. Don't remember going to the bathroom. 2 days straight playing Diablo 2. And when I did finally fall asleep, I slept from 11 o'clock at night until 11 o'clock at night. And I've never slept for 24 hours straight before that.
That's insane.
It was, yeah.
Oh yeah, Spyro the Dragon was a cool game for, and I remember 64, Mario 64. Super Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, Super Mario 64. I would surf on the shells for hours. I wouldn't even play the game. I would just find the one turtle shell that sits outside the castle.
Yeah.
And just surf on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played them so much that we just did random things in them.
Crash Bandicoot.
Man. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot and Perfect Dark whenever it came out.
Perfect Dark was the best first-person shooter ever.
Until Metal Gear Solid, and then we played Metal Gear Solid for ever.
Metal Gear Solid was awesome.
I mean, every video game I can just go on and on and on. Resident Evil.
Oh my gosh, Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 for PlayStation. Yeah. I didn't play any of the other ones. It was just Resident Evil 2 for me.
Yeah.
I can Raccoon City.
Oh, yeah.
I can see it in my head.
The Umbrella Company.
Yeah, I can see it.
And I actually played a similar game because I just broke down and got a PlayStation 4 because I was against getting them because they didn't play all the old games that I liked. And there was one that I downloaded called The Last of Us, and it was similar to a Resident Evil type game where it was post-apocalyptic. You're surviving against lots of weird zombie creature type things. Good story though. And played Zelda Breath of the Wild. No, I tried the Zelda for what was it? Nintendo, the Wii. And I played, was it Wind Waker, I believe, on there. And it was cool. But they had changed the artwork, and I'm just a classic kind of person. I like when things stick to the same theme. When they changed the artwork, I was kind of just like, this doesn't look or feel like Zelda anymore. But then there was one that they made.
Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10. Kind of 10, a little bit of 10.
I played every Final Fantasy from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up until 10, 2, 10, and 11.
Yeah, 10. I stopped at 10-2. I was like, okay, I quit. Yeah. I tried to pretend like the games were getting better, but they weren't.
No. The story in 7 was just like, it was awesome.
The 7 was a groundbreaking game.
Yeah, it was.
It was groundbreaking for video games in general. And none of the other ones were. They tried to add in these new combat systems to the turn-based RPGs. Now, they just didn't do it. I think the last really good RPG that I remember playing was Eternal Sonata for Xbox.
See, I never got into Xbox.
It was music. The music in it was so great because it was based on Chopin, and his music was like the whole video game. And it was just really, really nice.
Alright, so what am I doing with the middle of my eyes then? Now that I got that green.
Now you're gonna need to go a shade darker, and let's go with I'm leaning towards 348 instead of, or maybe 3292. Which one? This one's a little bit more blue. This one's a little bit more green.
3292. Because I was going for teal.
Okay, so I think it's this one. Yeah. So again, all the pupil, and even less of the other area that you colored in. You're still going to go to the edge, but now you're going to go less inwards.
Okay, I see.
And you're still going to go all the way up to the top here. So the whole pupil here, and then just less part of that.
Okay.
And I will finish off her shirt. I do really like this yellow.
Yeah, it's good.
I tried Diablo. Did you ever play Diablo 3?
Nope.
I played it for a little bit, but they ruined that game. They ruined it with the market.
Was it PC?
With the marketplace. Yeah, I played it on PC. It was the one thing that I always I kind of enjoyed was doing the runs.
Yeah.
In Diablo 2 to find good gear and things like that. Because it was like a lottery system, and it was rewarding. You play for like 8 hours, and you get like one good thing, and every time you kill Mephisto with your sorceress, and you see something bronze unknown that you have to go get identified.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, what I get.
It's like Christmas or something, you know?
But in Diablo 3, they created this marketplace. You don't have to do that anymore. You just buy it from somebody else who found it.
What?
Yeah.
That's
so
dumb.
It's like, okay, well, I guess I have the good stuff now.
Yeah, totally ruined that.
Yeah, and the only thing that you farmed in Diablo 3 was gold, because gold actually had value because you would sell good equipment for gold. And you could sell gold to the game for actual money.
What?
Yeah.
That's odd.
I farmed so much gold on Diablo 3 that I paid for the game.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. So you basically got the game for free.
Yeah.
Which is probably all it was really worth to the sounds of it.
Yeah, if you're a fan of Diablo 2, YouTube Tristram, like Tristram metal cover or something like that. It's a new video. Like, it just came out like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, and when I saw it and listened to it, I was like, oh my god, that is pure brilliance. It was so good. All right, everyone, she's got shorts. While you're thinking about shorts, I'm going to do her legging thingies. I'm just going to grab kind of a 9er, an 8er.
Oh, Fine Art and is it? Artista and Chrissy are doing a live stream or a Saturday stream.
Okay.
Oh, a steampunk owl. Ooh, that would be cool looking.
That would be
I'm gonna
cool.
have to check that out too. So I'm gonna have to write these YouTube channels down. And I remember somebody asked a while ago what my YouTube channel is, and I have to look. It's been a while since I've been on it, and I think I actually have 2. One does not have any videos. One was I just signed up for earlier on. Yeah, I'd have to look it up and see.
Oh, you're done there?
Mm-hmm.
And now Now do the same thing with this in the pupil, but the opposite direction. Dark on the bottom, lighter on top, in just the pupil.
Go to the edge like that and make it a circle.
Yep. I need to know what color her shorts are. Actually, they changed that system in Diablo 3. They went to the other extreme.
What about Chibis?
Gold is useless now. Trading between players is impossible. Oh, that sounds even worse.
It's terrible.
Oh, the PlayStation Portable.
What?
That was
The
they,
PSP.
No, not the PSP. Wait, are you referring to the PSP, or are you referring to that small PS1 that has a flip screen? It's a PS1, but it's really small and it has an attached screen.
I never saw that.
I did have a PSP though, and I think that was called PlayStation Portable.
It's possible.
But they had the PS1 that was also portable.
Oh my god!
But you still plug it in. You have a TV that's attached to it. It's weird.
That is weird. I never really got a chance to play the PlayStation portable handheld system. Okay, that's done. Oh, they're starting to look cool. The eyes, yeah. I like them.
Okay, now you just need, what was that?
Oh gosh, I feel like the clothes are going to take me another hour.
Now do the same with less. Same with less. And then with this one, that's good. With this one, you're going to do the top portion of the iris, so the outer edge. So just this outer part up at the top, and just feather it down a little bit, make it a little bit darker. That one.
Mm-hmm.
Blue shorts to match Nugget. I like that. So I'm going to do blue shorts with the 297. Blue shorts. Gotta wipe off my saliva first, or the marker won't work.
Yeah, that's very springy, like. Very cool.
I'm going to do it jean type. So the outer edge there will actually be white. Okay, yeah, that's good. Now,
All right.
now
Looking cool. I get to take a chibi home.
Now take the white and add in the large highlight.
Okay. Where, since my light source is coming from here, would the highlights be on this side then?
No, just ignore that here.
Oh, okay. Do it like that?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys remember this chibi. I did this one.
So
I did this one a while ago.
It's Pokemon.
Venonat, yeah. Venonat onesie. Oh, right, the jeans. Jean shorts. I think I'm gonna go with a bit of this. Remember one of these markers spit. There we go. Some jean shorts. Just a touch of texture. And then I'm going to color in Nugget, since this is his color anyway.
Cute. I need to make one here too. might just leave her earring white. Kind of like it.
You could always do it pink, like the bow buckle.
I want really light pink. Kind of like 217. Yeah, 217. Looks good. Or 182. 182 or 217.
I think this one's too purple. Maybe 182 instead.
I was kind of thinking that too.
182. There you go.
Color it solid.
Am I going to do Inktober this year? And if so, are you going to incorporate Nugget again? I can assure you that if I do Inktober this year, Nugget is 100% returning full force. Yes.
He's gonna be the Inktober theme.
It should just be called Slugtober.
Mm-hmm. Nuggettober.
Yeah.
Slugtober.
Nugtober.
That's great.
Once that dry, Nugget won't look so dark. Alright, last thing is her boots, and I think I'm just going to do them kind of like an orangish brown. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a kind of orangey brown.
Now I need to do the leopard print, too, in the jeans.
Oh, yeah. Start with the leopard print. I think I go with 141 for base color. 141 for the base color.
I feel like there should be some eyelash there. Because see how this is thick down here? I brought that down. I'm thinking that I should thicken that up top, coming down that way. I don't know.
No, I think it would make it too much.
Okay.
Because with that hair going across the face, just let the attention be on that.
Okay.
You can do another layer that's dry.
Okay.
Do another layer of the white so it's not as...
See-through?
So it's darker. Or so it's not so transparent, I mean. Nugget November.
Nugget November. That's a good one.
Am I still wanting to do that masterpiece month? I do still want to, but now I just don't even know when I'm going to do it. I might just do a month-long live stream thingy sometime. I don't know.
Masterpiece month sounds really cool.
Yeah, it was the idea I was talking about during Inktober, and I talked about it a few other live streams. It was where essentially you start a piece, you work on it every day. For the first like half of the month, you're not allowed to like fill anything in or color it. You have to just continue to draw more and more details and just make it something insane.
Super detailed.
Yeah, just to make it something really insane.
What'd you do with your blue jean blue?
Oh, that's the 297.
I'm gonna color my shorts the same color.
So I used 297, and then I used the 5425 to get the texture.
Okay. What about where areas of shading would be?
For the I actually didn't shade anything. I just drew in a little bit of the texture, and then I did another layer of that blue to add a subtle shading. Yeah, but back to the month-long stream masterpiece thing. So I have this idea in mind. It's a little bit different than like drawing for 15 days and then coloring for 15 days type thing. And it's more about just working on a single piece for an entire month. And no matter how close you think you are to being done, you just continue to like, either layer your colors or, you know, add more paint, create something new that, you know, you may have not thought about in the beginning, but then, you know, you just continue to add more and more.
That'd be kind of cool.
Let's see. I'm still thinking about her boots. Oh, I think I found the color. 466. Yeah. 466.
Gosh, this marker's bleeding a lot.
Oh yes, use that tip. You gotta be careful with that color. I didn't realize you grabbed that. I would have mentioned it.
It's okay, I'll just cover it up.
You know what's funny? For the past 3 days, all I've had is like, I've always started breakfast with like 2 cookies.
Yeah, because I made like 6 batches of cookies and baked probably 3 of them, making a massive pile of cookies because Anna really liked my cookies when she visited the States.
Yeah.
So I tried to remake them. And there's still a whole big chunk of cookies to be baked off, and probably later on today should make the rest of the batches.
Yeah.
So that you can have a lifetime supply of cookies. That sounds good. Speaking of cookies, I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah, I know. The reason I brought it up is because I was thinking, cookie.
Cookie.
Am I doing any more soft pastel work? Yes, absolutely. I want to do another live tutorial with pastels. Gosh, there's so much I want to do, and I have to apologize to everybody. I have not done anything all year. Like, I feel like I've done nothing. I feel terrible. I haven't made a single video in Final Cut Pro. I've only opened it like once this year, and yeah, it's a disaster. And I have to apologize to everybody.
And sometimes you get artist block, just like writer's block.
It's not that. It's just pure laziness. It's just me being lazy.
At least you're not as bad as me whenever I want to draw something and I start it and I never finish it.
I just realized that I need to do a shadow on her shirt, and I think I'm gonna use just this color here.
What?
Oh no!
It came through the tip, the small tip.
I told
Do you have something?
I told you that you gotta be careful with that color. Yeah, this color is weird.
I thought you said that just the big tip was like that.
Usually, I've never seen it do that before.
Oh, well, look at that, guys. She's kind of ruined. We might be able to dab some of it off, maybe color over it, make something bigger. It's into her face now.
You can turn it into like a weird necklace, big emblem.
I did want to give her a necklace. I thought it was just the fatter part of it.
I've never seen it do that. I try to avoid that color at all costs because it is really finicky. I don't know what the deal is with that particular color of ink, but it gets really watery like that.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna add her bracelets on this wrist now.
You could turn it into like a little flower choker thing, like really big weird flower. I don't know. It's salvageable. I think it's salvageable. You found my channel by looking through pastel videos. Yeah, I think it's either color pencils or pastel that people usually find me, and Yeah, I owe it to everybody to do another pastel tutorial, and I'm talking like one of my really popular pastel tutorials is how to do a night sky with pastels. I did that last year, like almost like last year to this day, and I want to do another live pastel tutorial. I actually need to buy a couple colors because I used all of my sky blue. What am I doing? 434. Oh yeah, I need to shade her yellow shirt. Give it some shadow. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of projects that I need to get complete that I've talked about for way too long.
I think maybe it's an artist thing. Sometimes we just, I don't know, the attention span of some of the people I've met that are also artists have the tendency to do similar.
Where does 141 go? Right.
Try something here.
Turn it into a black flower.
What do you mean? I was just gonna color the white pen over it, and then maybe
you won't be able to do marker over top of that because the alcohol will just smear the ink because it's a gel pen.
I'm still gonna.
It doesn't look too bad whiting it out there.
No.
It works enough, I think. Wait, where's that? Oh, I think I took it. Let me just
wipe it off.
Fill that in.
Just don't press hard, I think. It should be okay.
I don't know why it does that. This is the only marker in that set that does it.
Time to just throw it away.
Well, I like this color.
There's another one.
I can't.
It doesn't bleed all over the place. Try the new ones. Looks good. I'm gonna color it over with darker anyway, right? Now I need something to add to the pink to give it some depth.
What? What pink?
This, it looks kind of flat.
Oh. We'll do another layer of it.
Okay.
Yes, Wendy, I really do like that blue. I've used it out of all of my sets of Faber-Castell pastels. Every single one is just totally empty. It's just like the perfect base blue color for just about every sky you'd ever color. And I need more.
Okay, almost finished. Now, I like your brown on the boots. I think I'm gonna go brown. What was that?
466. This one here. I went 466 and then I used, what color is that? 471? Did I use 471? I think I used 471 over top of that brown. Oh, thank you, Co. Yes, this is the 50th drawing journal, 50th live drawing journal, because the drawing journal originally just wasn't live. But yeah, almost a whole year's worth of live drawing journals. What was my most memorable moment with your sister's visit so far? The moment we'll never forget is probably drawing animals from memory. I mean, it was good times. I will always have that piece of work in my drawer over here, so every time I see it, I'll definitely have a laugh about it.
Thanks for noticing, Co, that this is the 50th. I'm glad that I got to be part of the live streams. That's probably second most memorable, is being able to be part of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everything, all the time, making good memories and
good food.
Yeah, good food.
You ate a lot.
Yeah, oh gosh. I think yesterday was the day that I ate the most. Like, went for burgers. We brought home what's that place?
Podnaganami.
And it was just so much food in one
gosh.
day.
Yeah. Yesterday. It was no wait. Yesterday was Sunday. It was Saturday.
It was Saturday?
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Oh gosh, yeah, this is Monday. Oh no.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I gotta color my belt.
Do it the same color as the boots.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. And leopard print could be this color too.
I don't know. That might be too dull. I think you should go with 141.
Make it more yellowy?
Yeah. Go 141 and then use the marker or use the pen to add the print.
Mm-hmm.
The platypus. Yes. I think we'll all remember the platypus.
Oh goodness. Good old platy.
You're kind of coloring out of...
Oh.
I can't
Whoops.
see your chibi as well.
Sorry guys. Alright, so it was... Am I making the C's?
No, you're coloring the whole thing. You're doing the print with the pen.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's a good color. We kind of got similar color. I mean, blue jeans and...
Now just do the print with that 141. I'm gonna try to put some of these markers away. 3292 466.
There we go. Should I add little white dots?
That looks good.
Little white dots in the middle to kind of...
Yeah, maybe. Add
and then I need
white dots. And
the other brown, and I'll make the shoestrings after that.
Yeah, that looks good. The other brown, 464. I used 464.
Oh, that's so cool.
Am I still doing 2 live streams on Patreon this week? Yes, I am. I'll be doing that Thursday and Friday. So that's when I'll do the Patreon live streams this week. And honestly, probably I'll probably finish the falcon drawing this week, since I'll be doing 2.
Should I make my shoelaces black?
Yeah.
I don't know if I should do crisscrosses or just lines. Probably lines because I have crisscrosses up here.
Yeah.
Just make it look too funny.
Just do straight lines, kind of going down a little bit. Maybe like 3 or
Here?
4. Yeah, don't do too many.
Straight lines?
Horizontal lines.
Three's a good number.
Yeah. Yep. All right, everyone. There you have it. Our adorable little chibi.
Cute.
Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed the live stream today. It was a lot of fun. Hope you guys had enjoyed having my sister on the last couple live streams as well. This will be her final stream as her visit in Poland has come to an end, and hopefully it won't be the last stream of our life together.
Oh no.
So next time she visits Poland, we'll certainly do another live stream together. But that's going to be it for today. I hope that you like our chibi. Hope you had fun.
Yeah.
And
thanks for the suggestions on the colors. I think they turned out good.
yeah. And I'll see you guys on Thursday and Friday for those of you that support me on Patreon. And of course, next Monday I'll be all by myself. So I'll see you then. Take care.
Thanks, DJ. Everybody, Artista.